Hello guys, Joe Butler. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you my Tiger 2 early that I recently just completed. So this is 1/35th scale, completely my design, all Lego with brick arms elements. And I have it here going on this cheap rotating display stand that I bought. You can kind of see it is kind of struggling to rotate the whole thing right now because this is kind of heavy, and this display stand was only like $16 off of Amazon or something. But yeah, anyways, not here to talk about rotating display stands. So this is a Tiger 2 early. The main difference between this one and the normal version, which we would call the Henschel version, this just has the early type turret, and people usually call this the Porsche type, but that's actually incorrect. Krupp designed this turret first, and it was intended for both Tiger 2 prototypes, the one that was actually being designed by Porsche. But that's a whole nother story. I don't really want to get into the development of the Tiger 2, but it is important to know when you are discussing the early and the late Tiger 2. And also, it's incorrect to call this a Tiger 2P. War Thunder calls it the Tiger 2P, but it's not correct at all. So yeah, there were only 50 of these in real life because they only made 50 turrets. And on the production line, they're like, "Oh man, we have these turrets. Let's just throw them on the Henschel Tiger because this chassis is from Henschel." And that's what they did. They threw 50 of them on there. And these turrets are pretty weak compared to the Henschel turret, and also they take way longer to manufacture because there's a lot of curves. Curves in the design, in the manufacturing process, and usually when you manufacture something, you want to keep it as simple as possible. But yeah, not really a great turret at all. And I think this particular version of the Tiger 2 mainly saw action in Normandy, especially in Operation Goodwood. That's what I'm aware of. Maybe there's also other times where it showed up. There's one, the last one is at the Bovington Tank Museum, which is a prototype, and I think it's made of only soft steel, and they just use that for prototypes. So yeah, like I said in part 1, I wanted to do a Tiger 2 that was unique to the rest of the Lego Tiger 2s. You rarely ever see a early type turret, and I'm like, hey, let's do that because it'll be cool, because it's challenging and I'm gonna stand out. And yeah, here it is. Overall, I'm really satisfied with how it turned out. You can see on the front there, it is curving. It does have that curving effect. I built this directly off of blueprints in Studio, and you can go back to part 1 and see that I showed that. What else do I want to say? I'm just really happy with how this turned out. I used some new techniques, like on the side here. I used a lot of panels, so it really allows things to be much more tight. This is a pretty tight model, a lot of panels, and especially on the front slope here. The top and the bottom are panels, and I'm also using this wedge flag piece, which beautifully just sits perfectly in there. And also the road wheels, I had to make these more closer. And you'll see, I'm gonna bring out a Brickmania Tiger 2 and compare them later. And you'll see how the road wheels here are just tighter, they're just more closer to each other, and that's accurate. That's on the actual blueprint. And I had to do a completely new suspension design, a completely new design for that, which I don't really want to talk about because it's like kind of cool and I want to keep it my own design. So yeah. And also if I ever make this a kit or make instructions. Yeah, here's the rear. I just did some rigid hoses for the exhaust. Sadly, there's no opening hatches on this, which sucks. But hey, I just want accuracy. And excuse me. I just want accuracy, and that's what I did. I got accuracy. So for this model, I also got a whole new tank crew from the Minifig Co. And I'll just sit them out here. And I think they look really, really nice next to the Tiger II. It's a full crew of 5. So here's the TC, and then this is the gunner with the medals, and then this is the loader with the rolled up sleeves, and then the driver and the assistant driver or radio operator, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, there's a crew I bought especially for this Tiger II, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Turret does rotate 360, of course, and you can see that there, just rotating around just like that. And also the gun does elevate up like that, not much, but hey, you know, I'm cool with that. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, not much else to say really. If I were to go back and like completely redesign this, I may try to get like some front hatches here on the front. And I think that would be pretty cool. I think it's kind of impossible to get like an accurate tank commander's hatch because it's just on the blueprint it's just so small. And usually for a Lego minifig you need like a 1x2 at least, or a 2x2. I think you could probably do a 1x2 hatch where a minifigure could fit in there, but I have not done that. But maybe in the future, maybe if I, if I make the next version with the light turret, the Henschel turret, maybe I'll try to fix the commander's hatch. Alright, welcome to the comparison part of the video. So we will be comparing this Tiger II with 2 other Tiger IIs that I have. And first off, we have the Build Army Tiger II. Now, this one is a little dusty on the front there. I've had this one for a long time now. Yes, I know it is missing its side skirts because I'm still waiting on one more Bricklink order for my Tiger II, and it hasn't arrived yet, and it has like these 1x2 dark green slopes that I needed, so I just stole them off of here. So yeah, this guy won't have its side skirts. But anyways, this is the one I modified. I do have a review of this on my channel already. It has actually like 9,000 views or something. I think it's my most popular like review video. And yeah, hopefully maybe this one will surpass that. I highly doubt that. But that would be cool if it does. But yeah, so this is Build Army. I modified this. It's just the only difference is that it's a little less wide. I just made it less wide by 1 stud. So that's a difference. And I also put my camouflage on it, and this does have the Brickmania old style Tiger II turret. So let's compare like how wide or how long they are and how tall they are. So just raise that up there. Go forward here. So I think you can get a pretty good picture here. Obviously, this one does have bigger road wheels. This one is supposedly 1/35th, but like I said, various different businesses and designers, they'll be more liberal and just go bigger on 1/35th, I guess. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, this one's just bigger all around. It's like way longer. Here, actually, let's get this guy forward and let's line this up about there. And you can see right here, you can see that the Build Army Tiger II is just longer. So yeah, and also it is significantly taller. So you can see that there. So they're both similar scale, but mine is just way better, I guess. And then we'll go in here and you can see the panels here. So it's a really nice tight fit, while on the Build Army Tiger II, it is also a nice fit, but it doesn't fit as nicely. They do have the engine exhaust and stuff and all that detail. Sadly, mine doesn't right now, but I plan on making like custom stickers and putting them there, and that's how I'm gonna fix that. Maybe I'll do a community post when I do that, showing that off. So yeah, that's the comparison with the Build Army Tiger II. All right, this is round 2 of the Tiger Showdown, I guess, the Tiger II Showdown. So here is Brickmania's Tiger II. Now this is the older version, not the more recent version that they did. We're a little close there, just go over here. So yeah, the older version, different camouflage. This one, on the newer version, Cody Ocel did shorten the hole by 1 stud. So the newer one is longer, which is more accurate. But yeah, here they are. This is the Tiger II Late with the late turret. Kind of dusty. I've had this one for so long now. It's pretty much an antique at this point. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this one because this one is like pretty cool to Brickmania history. I still have like the old box for it and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice. We'll just go here. But yeah, you can see on the front there, so this is a brick, and the slopes are like it's kind of weird, I guess. It looks kind of weird on the front to me, but on my front, you can see how everything just nicely connects together. There's no bricks here, it's just the flag piece. You can see how the hole is a little more accurate to the actual Tiger II. And let's do let me show you on the side here. So mine is actually, I'm trying not to knock over anything right now, because these are fragile models. Mine is especially fragile. Well, mine's not that fragile. Like, you can still play with it a decent amount. But the Brickmania one is definitely more sturdy. So here's a side by side. And this is what I was talking about earlier. So you can see the road wheels here are a little tighter, like they're grouped closer. And here on the Brickmania one, they are more spread out. So I actually, yeah, you can definitely see that. So mine is like more accurate in that respect. And that was like the main thing. That's why I wanted to build my own Tiger II, because I just knew the Brickmania one was just too long, and it kind of triggered me. Am I a perfectionist? That's debatable. I think you can make a good argument for that. But yeah, just side by side here, and also let's see how long they are. So put mine on the front here, and we'll put Brickmania's right here, and we'll just kind of try to line them up. And once again, starting from the front hole, you can see that the Brickmania one is also longer. You can see that right there. And also the Brickmania one, I think it is also slightly taller too. Yeah, you can see that Brickmania one's slightly taller. So yeah, there you go. Just let's look at the butts. So here's the butts. I think I actually did a really good job on the rear. On the real Tiger 2, you have these edges here that do like come out past the rear of the tank, and mine actually does that. While on the Brickmania one, that doesn't happen, so that's kind of an L. So yeah, I just really like how mine turned out. So yeah, that's the booty. That's the booty shot right there. All right, well, this is pretty much the end of the video. I just want to end it off here with a really cool shot of the 251 half track and the Panzer IV alongside the Tiger II, just so you guys can get an idea for the sense of scale. And all of these are my designs. I built them at my own scale, I guess, which is 1/35th. And I think they're just all like really complement each other very well. And there's some minifigs for reference. So yeah, anyways, this was the Tiger II early build. I'm probably gonna do a Tiger II late version in a different camouflage. And let me know in the comments below what kind of camouflage you want me to use for that. Should I go with like a snow camouflage, or should I do this dark bluish gray with dark tan, dark reddish brown camouflage, or something else? Just let me know. And also I want to do a Jagdtiger as well, so I want to build the other Tiger II variants. And also in the comments below, let me know what you guys thought of the comparisons between the Build Army Tiger II and the old Brickmania Tiger II. Let me know which one was better, who won, like which one had better features. Obviously, I think both of those like have better playability because they're more sturdy and you can actually put minifigs in them. But yeah, anyways, this was the video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.